Hello, my name is Abigail Padilla, and this project is based on original field research of whether or not music can stimulate memory or personality in elderly patients affected by dementia or Alzheimer's. The first clip you're about to see is from 2016 of my now deceased grandmother, Nanny, singing You Are My Sunshine. She was able to sing this after my aunt sang it to her a couple of times, who was recording. She was at stage 4 dementia and in-home hospice and had little to no visible character about her. However, after a couple repetitions of hearing the song, this happened.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. Please my taste and sunshine away.
I was going to insert a clip here, however, in light of recent medical events, I've instead decided to talk about how music has positively impacted my grandfather. He's getting older and can't clean up after himself or take care of his home the way that he used to. So during summer of 2022, I hired a cleaning lady to come in and clean his entire house. Both my papa and the cleaning lady were Spanish, and I decided to play some of my papa's old music on his old speaker. And as soon as I pressed play, he started dancing and conversing with the cleaning lady and having a full fluent conversation in Spanish without stuttering. My papa's mind has declined progressively over the years, and when I saw this interaction last summer, it made me want to explore what music can do for the brain. Then I discovered music therapy and have decided to pursue it as my career. The following clip comes from Eden Memory Care in Houston, Texas, and it's when I asked, are there any stories you'd be willing to share about your patients remembering who they were, getting up and dancing, anything like that? And she proceeded to tell me about two of her patients' responses to music that they engage with.
We actually call her our dancer. I have videos of her. She loves men. And anytime
Men? Did you say men?
and I have a lot of gentlemen on staff. I have a lot of young guys, but they're in their 30s. And she will, if she hears a song that she likes, she'll just pop up out of her chair, and has complete dementia. Like, she's nonverbal. She doesn't talk. She makes noises.
Oh, wow.
She can't do anything on her own. She's not able to dress herself or toy herself or anything like that. And she'll get up and she'll go find one of the guys and she'll just grab their hand, and she'll even go in the kitchen and be like, bring them out of the kitchen, and they just start dancing with her.
Oh,
and she'll dance, and she knows how to line dance, because if we play, certain songs for him, then he has complete dementia too. So you're not going to get a complete sentence. He doesn't do anything on his own. And like today, as soon as the song came on, he started immediately clapping and snapping his fingers and patting his foot, and it takes them to a place of remembrance where they.
The following audio clip comes from Sycamore Creek Ranch Memory Care Facility in Houston, Texas. And this involves me asking a similar question to the previous clip. And I asked, are there any stories you'd be willing to share about one of your residents that may have stuck with you?
I would probably say I had a resident, she's passed on now, but she used to be a ballerina. And it was a Nutcracker song that came up and on the television, and she stood up. She couldn't stand up properly, but she stood up and tried to do a little twirl. Of course, we had to run and get her, but she remembered exactly what and who she was.
The following audio and video recordings were from assisted living facilities and senior care homes here in Huntsville, Texas. I asked the same question from previous clips. The three centers I visited were Sundale Senior Living, Methodist Retirement Communities Creekside, and Carriage Inn.
So one of the stories that I have, and I think it still amazes us, is we have a resident that moved in. His wife passed away. It was 4 years ago. She passed away. He was living home alone, started getting depressed. His daughter was concerned. He moved in with the daughter, still depressed, wasn't doing anything. He moved here, and then about a week later, we had a performer come through, a musician, very good, different types of music. Well, he actually came out, sat in there, and then all of a sudden just got up and started dancing with the ladies. So now he is more involved in activities. His daughter thanks us every day because that's not what dad was doing at home.
When it comes to music, I have a couple patients on this floor that also have Alzheimer's. Music is a big thing, and it implements and it's a big role in most of their lives because something like both of them, they were dancers back in the day. I apparently think so because they listen to certain music like genres like 70s music, 60s music, and you'll catch her doing a little dance and different things like that. So it's like Alzheimer's is they can't really retain any new information, but with the music, it shows that a part of Alzheimer's is that it can take them back in a place of time to where they do remember that at one point in time I like to listen to this kind of music. I like this genre of music. I dance this kind of way. Different things like that.
Right. Okay. Is there any stories of like maybe someone standing up doing something?
I have one patient. She, like I said again, she has Alzheimer's. We had put on a song one day, and we were just like cycling through the songs, little country songs, whatever, like back old days country, kind of rock and roll almost. If you ask me. But and she heard the music, and we was looking around, and she just went over there, and she was doing a little shoulders, and she was just doing a little. I was like.
The clip you just saw was from Methodist Retirement Communities Creekside.
That we have live entertainment at least 2 to 3 times a week, and we encourage the engagement with our staff, with our residents. So when staff comes through, if we're dancing, if we're making moves, encouraging them to get up, to be able to at least move their upper and lower extremities, being able to have the interaction with a smile on their face, engaging them with other residents, people that maybe we feel like are a little secluded, trying to get them engaged. And the more we have done that, the more it seems like they're more apt to want to come to those activities, as well as letting their families know that what kind of a day that they had. There was a difference that was made. So we encourage that's why we encourage the live entertainment to come in. Right. We encourage we have a Carriagean choir that comes, and we have it's our own residents, and we have about 20 plus residents that sing in the choir. Some that have come from a musical background, some that have never sang before, but they enjoy doing it just because of the music and the way it makes them feel.
I found that in every facility I walked into, there was constant music playing. And although none of these facilities had an on-site music therapist, they had musicians come in on a frequency of anywhere between a couple times a week or a couple times a month. Residency occupancy ranged anywhere from 16 people to 50 people, with every elderly patient being affected by some sort of memory or cognitive problem. After visiting these places and finding the evidence I did, music is capable of making elderly individuals come alive once again by playing music they might like and engaging themselves in music. Their personality comes alive and they for a moment remember who they are, and then are no longer shaped by their condition or declining cognitive capacity. And with that, this is the conclusion of my project. Thank you.